Hey guys, this is Rata Joey,
And I am Maxon.
and this is FutureSight. Today we're bringing you Zoroark from Dark Rush. As we all know, Zoroark is a standard stage 1. This one comes with 100 hit points, 2 attacks, and a retreat cost of 2. Standard weakness to fighting and resistance to psychic. Now to cover his 2 attacks. The first attack is Brutal Bash. For double colourless, this attack allows you to do 20 damage times the number of dark Pokemon you have in play. Next, we have Dark Rush, that for 2 darkness will do 20 times the number of damage counters on Zoroark currently. So, with that said, what can we really see from this card?
Well, I think the most obvious thing we're going to see is some kind of Dark Swarm. You're rushing the bench with Darks, going with Zoroark, and then swinging for 120 for a double colourless. It's pretty much the simplest strategy that I can see people just using straight off the bat. Yeah.
Would you do you think we should just run that one Zoroark, or would you go for the any others?
Well, there's the other Zoroark that's already, well, the good Zoroark with foul play, I should say, is already being teched in decks just against mirror matches, or if there's anything useful it can use an attack on. But it should probably be able to tech one in a deck centered around the new Zoroark from Dark Rush. Oh no, it's called Dark Explorers now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dark Explorers now. Yeah. Don't worry. I think I've announced the beginning of this episode as Dark Rush, haven't I? Before anyone jumps on the comments with that, yeah, it's Dark Explorers, not Dark Rush. Also, isn't there a new Zorua to go with this new Zoroark?
Yeah, the Zorua basically turns around and says, for Darkness Energy, you can search your deck for a Zoroark and you put it on top of Zorua.
So basically it's turn 1 evolution at a reasonable cost.
Well, it's more than reasonable. I mean, the Shelmet and the what's the other one called now?
Carablast.
Carablast, yes. They have a similar thing, but as I say, they both need the other one in play, which kind of makes it a bit unfeasible, I should say. But with Zoroark, it's just Zorua. It's just 1 Dark Energy. You evolve. You've got 100 HP. You resist Mewtwo. It's all good.
True. This also does give you a chance to actually see what your opponent's playing for which Zoroark you can go for.
Oh, it depends. If you go first, it's probably going to be best to go for the new Zoroark and try and get that second energy turn 2 and start swinging for 120.
Well, yeah, that does also buy you the time to set up your bench. Actually get everything up and running.
Oh, certainly. I mean, Collector and Doable can probably be staples in these kind of decks.
True. Well, actually, that brings us back to Mewtwo Celebrate, the fact that it doesn't run any Collector. Would you think that'd be at all feasible in this kind of deck?
Well, Collector and Doable are probably definitely feasible. Well, it's more than 4. You probably have to run 4 staple, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Because obviously you'd need as many darks down as possible for that max 120 damage. But again, you don't. If you fail to do the full 5 bench of dark Pokemon, there's still the new tool item, Dark Claw, which will allow Zoroark to do another 20 damage. Well, any dark Pokemon plus 20 damage.
Oh yeah, the new tools. Also, alongside that, isn't there another dark support trainer, the Dark Patch?
The Dark Patch. It gets you a basic Dark Energy from your discard pile and attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. It's a trainer item. It's one of the only, I think it's the only trainer item energy acceleration we have in format. I mean, it can be used. It doesn't have to be exclusively used to dark Pokemon either, but in a deck like Zoroark, where if one's knocked out, you can just get your energy and play it back on something on the bench and set up something else.
Actually, yeah, I've got the scan in front of me. It is actually exclusively to dark.
Well, it's a dark energy.
It's a dark
attaching it
energy to a dark Pokemon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I've got the listing in front of me. I've been like scanning through as we've been talking.
Ah.
What would you think of it? Would you advise for it, against it, or would you just say it comes down to the play test?
I'd play test it. Everything comes down to play testing. It's how you feel the cards work for yourself.
True. Also, how would you rate the idea of putting the new Darkrai X in this?
Darkrai X is just an amazing support card for Zoroark, and just the whole kind of concept of the deck. Giving anything that uses Dark Energy a free retreat cost is just amazing. You just go, especially if you have the turn 1 Zoroark, because that thing will just have free retreat. You can retreat out the way. Or if Darkrai itself gets dragged up, you can just attach an energy and it's got free retreat for the rest of the game.
True. What do you actually, have you considered the attack at all?
Oh, for Darkrai?
Yeah, the 2 dark and a colorless for 90 damage and 30 to 1 on the bench.
It's probably going to be best to be used to pick off things like Celebi and other support Pokemon. The 90 damage is nice, but the fact it needs 2 dark and a colorless, and this deck, the only energy acceleration you could run is the Dark Patch. I'd probably try and set it up if I already had a Zoroark set up.
So you wouldn't you wouldn't sacrifice your setup at all for it, but if you could set it up, you would.
Yeah, if I had to like start taking 2 prizes or something, I'd probably set it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing for it. I mean, the United damage isn't too shy. It's a 2-shot on pretty much all X's, seeing as nothing resists dark.
The only other thing to address is the dark Pokemon that won't be Darkrai or Zoroark in your deck.
True. I mean, we've got the standard list here, and you seem to favour the Sneasel Weavile line on a 4-3 split.
Yeah, the reason for that, the Sneasel, well, the 4-3 line is purely so, I assume your opponent just will catch something up and try and knock it out with whatever Pokemon. But the other reason is that Sneasel, the free retreat cost is amazing to have. If you start with it, it's not a big deal. You just grab a Zoroark, free retreat, attach, and evolve. The Weavile is just an amazing support Pokemon as well. Being able to see your opponent's hand for one thing, and then being able to discard any key card you see there, and keeping the free retreat cost is just all very good aspects of the deck.
Actually, that's something we've not actually covered. Damage output on the Zoroark. Well, he did mention earlier that he could do 120. Was it 120 with a full bench?
Yeah, the full bench of Dark Pokemon, it's going to be swinging for about 120 damage. Yeah.
Would you say that's going to be pretty much your cap, or would you say that people should be looking towards maybe 130 or 140?
Well, it's very easy to go for 130, especially when you've got the special dark energies plus powers, or if the new tool item from the Japanese set gets released, the Dark Claw, it'll be capping around easily 150 without looking too far-fetched.
So a believable. So you're saying what, 140, 150 a turn?
Well, definitely without any
kind of real drawback.
Well, no. I mean, Magnezone's probably the only thing in the format that can probably do 150 every turn, and then again it has to discard, or Lost Zone even 3 energy. But with Zoroark can just do it for double colorless and doesn't even need to discard anything. It just sits there and goes swings for 150.
Also, I can just see one problem with him, and that's mostly just his actual fighting weakness.
Oh, of course, with the Monoterrakai and other fighting decks starting to crop up with the clarity of Zekrom eels or Magnezone eels or whatever eel variant is good at the moment. It does suffer from that popularity, as again with the ×2 weakness, Terrakion can easily use either its attacks to constantly knock out Zoroarks.
True. Would you say that it's a complete auto loss for Zoroark against Moloterakion?
Well, considering the fact that Zoroark can easily operate off the double colorless energy, whereas Terrakion or Terrakion needs to be able to use attach 2 energy to use its first attack and then the third to the second attack. Zoroark has a slight speed advantage over it. So if it comes down to Zoroark versus Terrakion, early game, Terrakion might have a more favourable start, but as it drags out, as long as Zoroark keeps one-shotting the Terrakions that are trying to set up, it should probably go in Zoroark's favour.
So basically, put it down to Zoroark's speed and it possible disruption brought from your catcher and the Weavile.
Oh, definitely. The Weavile just gets rid of all those prisms or fighting energy that this designed to run.
You can also, if they don't already have that in hand, you can drop the Ponce or the Ends to stop them hand refreshing.
Oh yeah, being able to deny your opponent a crucial supporter at any time is just a hilarious move to make.
So a game sway all around.
Oh, definitely. I mean, looks good. It's pretty solid for a stage 1 deck. It kind of reminds me of the old Donphan sweep you used to see. Very early Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's when we first had stage 1 rush, wasn't it?
Yeah, when it was just basically all the especially when you had the Cinchino doing with the 100 damage.
Well, I'll do the wave, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was just thinking. I'm not sure, but
it was actually amazing how something like that could go from being like top of the heap to just like vanishing off the radar.
No, it's the whole how Pokemon works though.
Yeah, it's the whole power creep and how it's gone through. But anyway, I think we should talk about that some other time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, for now, I think it's about time we actually sign off. I've been Right Side Joey.
And I've been Maxon.
And we'll see you soon. Stay on the top percentage.